An innovative 2.5D racing game that uses its art style to push what you could expect from a typical 2D racing game. With a vibrant color scheme, unique setting, and tight gameplay, Victory Heat Rally is sure to please. Also, if you like racing games in general, I fully intend on doing a couple more reviews of other racing games, especially with this aesthetic, so be sure to subscribe for that. I had a vision of the script sitting for months. I'm finally getting to it. I found this game by accident and I'm glad I did. A simple racing game with a vibrant, distinct aesthetic, great music and fun graphics. I found this game on itch. It already has a fully funded Kickstarter, so let's take a look at it, shall we? Victory Heat Rally is a 2D racing game, in vein of Mario Kart and other 2D racing games of the past. When we have a 2D racing game, it is typically top-down or some other unusual perspective that forgoes the 3D effect. Victory Heat Rally, however, does not do this. It uses the camera's perspective that you expect from a typical 3D racing game. Victory Heat Rally accomplishes its pseudo 3D style by using a lot of matte and visual trickery, and I'm here for it. Granted, I had to turn on some smoothing in the options menu, but the game's visuals are so unique, well defined, and blended together with the world so well. Victory Heat Rally is currently available as a demo, although the developers have indicated that they have begun work on a full version. Still, I imagine that might be at least a year or two before it sees a full stable release. So there were also a few graphical glitches here and there, mostly minor though. Let's start this look at the core visuals. Everything in this game is a 2D sprite. The game does quite a lot of math and has some clever tricks to immerse the player into its world. The way you can have all the bells and whistles that you would typically get from a 3D racer, but in a 2D world is stunning. I know I continue to compare it against its 3D counterpart. I cannot ignore how well the scaling, rotations, and multitude of other transformations are all working together in harmony to generate such a beautiful and intriguing world. Again, everything is 2D. This reminds me of learning about how older generation games would often push up against the limit of their hardware to deliver some truly stunning, innovative visuals. I would place this game in the same vein, as I have not seen another game that comes close to providing the same experience that this game does so effortlessly. This game takes its inspiration from a Miami-inspired retrowave style. No complaints from me. I would very much like more, and I'll put it in this section. These influences are littered throughout the entire game. Its art, its music, everything. There are only a few background music tracks for each stage. Each was unique and fit the theme of the stage. All of the music sounded cohesive, and the final track really accentuated that gotta go fast feeling. These were really great, fun, fantastic music tracks. The sound effects were all so satisfying. All the clicks, the clacks, the bleeps, the bloops. Everything felt so well and arcade-like. Hats off to the sound designers. This is genuinely a great experience just listening to all of these sounds. From the announcers to the voiceovers, the sound really took this game to the next level. The game reduces the racing mechanics down to steering, holding accelerate, and using the drift mechanics, not only for an additional boost, but also to actually be able to control the vehicle when it's making any amount of corners. There isn't much else to describe. However, despite this, the game still felt engaging, fun, and it kept me on my toes. I never felt as though the game was unfair. Though the demo tracks were short, I still really enjoyed it, and I felt like I got a good feeling about what the final product could be. Potential improvements. There are a few things I think the developers need to look over. High on my list is that the screen space orientation. When I make a hard corner, it moves the entire track to the left or to the right, and on several occasions I found myself moving my entire head and positioning my neck in a very bad position. It became second nature after only a few minutes. It also caused caused me a lot of strain on my eyes than I thought it would have. I very much adore the music and the art style and the general aesthetic. I would like developers to continue pushing this aesthetic. I think it could really make this game stand out. There were a few times when the color choices made it a little hard to see the contrast and whatnot, although it could be from the multitude of objects flying by. These are my only real complaints, and I'm sure when the updated demo is released, I may find more. But I will definitely do a review of this game when its demos come out. Conclusion. Victory Heat Rally is a fun, fantastic 2.5D racing game that honestly feels like it's pushing up the limits of 2D races. These developers and this game you should really look out for. I recommend you go to the game's itch page and give the demo a shot. Okay, and thank you for watching this video. I had a lot of fun playing this demo. I really think this demo could be a really great game, and I look forward to it, especially on the Switch. So in the meantime, thank you all for watching. If you have any comments about it, please comment below. Also, if you would, I usually use the likes to gauge what people would like. So you can also find a full transcript of this video on Void0Media.com. You can also subscribe there. I usually post more in-depth pieces and more things. I usually post more things more frequently there because it's a lot easier to write than to produce an entire video. Alright, thank you very much everyone.